loyal fans. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now, San Diego's starting five. And for Minneapolis, well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, B.A., for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
And so here's Minneapolis. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J.
And that gets us rolling. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here is Freeman Liberty. Six to shoot. Rebounded by Minneapolis.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Pass to Baldwin. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here is Freeman Liberty. His last outing, he had 18 points. Good.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
To the paint. Here's Gillespie, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Richards. Here is Freeman Liberty. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? From outside the arc. Counted from distance. He has 6.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Pass to Baldwin. To the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's Matthews. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Yep, count it.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And San Diego with possession here. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. And San Diego calls time here.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
That shot off the mark.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And San Diego with possession here. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Matthews in his last outing with 12 points. And the three-pointer goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Rebounded by Minneapolis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here is Freeman Liberty. Richards, pass to Baldwin. Oh, from deep. Nails it from 3. He's got 7. Minneapolis leading by 8. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And that one's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
To the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And San Diego calls time here.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Defenses have been locked down since the All-Star break. Well, here they are.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
And San Diego with possession here. It's a 10-point game. That's tipped. Here's Freeman Liberty. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team foul.
San Diego shooting their first free throws of the game.
Freeman Liberty. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
So he gets them both. Minneapolis leading by 8. Pass to Gillespie. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. From downtown. Shots good by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got 9 points.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Pass to Richards. Clock at 6. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Fades away. Second shot opportunity. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minneapolis.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
San Diego trails by 9. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's Baldwin. We saw him with 19 his last time out. The rebound by Matthews. Minneapolis leading by 9. Here's Dennis coming off a 31-point game. Puts up a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
For San Diego, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall to the left side wing. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
And so here's Minneapolis, leading by 12. Down low. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He's got 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? That one's good for 2.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Here's Frazier. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Dennis can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Frazier with the bucket.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's Dennis, covered by Richards. Yep, that one goes.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Frazier. Now Richards. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. He has 6.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Dennis gets the bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Baldwin.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Frazier. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
This play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Pass to Richards. Here's Frazier. Driving in. Bearing his second of 3 attempts. Minneapolis leading by 11. Fires from deep. And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And San Diego another 3.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Here's Gillespie, pounded by Westbrook. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Dennis. And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Pass to Westbrook. The 3 ball. He can't hit that time. And so it's Minneapolis up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Minneapolis is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
San Diego trails by 14. Taking a look at San Diego, and it's Howard in at the small forward position. Pass to Richards. Here's Baldwin. Here is Freeman Liberty. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Inside. Here's Dennis. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Dennis has got 8 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Gillespie. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Richards. Deflected! And he recovers it for 3. Dennis with a rebound. Minneapolis leading by 18. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. From the elbow, good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Howard, averaging around 6 a game. And the shot goes in. Howard's gotten his first bucket of the night. For Minneapolis, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Dennis. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Howard's shot is good.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Howard. Chalk up 2 there. Give him 8 points now.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And San Diego calls time here. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Dellavedova's checked in for Minneapolis. To the left wing. Here is Freeman Liberty. 9 points in the game, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Pass to Dennis. And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Richards with it. Baldwin, the pass to Howard. 11 feet out. Rebounded by Minneapolis.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively. He sees his man has the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
Pass to Richards. Here's Baldwin. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Minneapolis leading by 22. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Howard. Here is Freeman Liberty. 11 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Matthews. And he gets it to go. Matthews got 8 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Richards. Here's Baldwin. Now Howard. He's got 5. Shot from 12, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Gillespie knocks down the triple. Gillespie's got 7 points for the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Baldwin. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. San Diego shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Minneapolis leading by 21. Pass to Matthews. Here's Dennis. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Assistant.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Baldwin. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. To the inside. Fast break, here we go. Here's Matthews. And again, it's Minneapolis with a three.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Pass to Howard. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Gillespie's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dennis can't hit. For San Diego, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Back to Howard. Tipped away. In transition. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. And here's Richards. Six to shoot. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Inside. And he banks in the layup. Dennis has got 17.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Baldwin. Now Howard from deep. And San Diego another 3.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Dennis. 17 points in the game. Good on the bucket. 20 points for him.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. Got a hand on it.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And there it is for him. Dennis has got 13 points in this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Baldwin. To the wing on the left. Here is Freeman Liberty. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 15.
And with the defender right on him, nice step back.
And he lobs it up. And he makes it on the layup.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Richards. Howard with the ball.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The rebound by Dellavedova. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Freeman Liberty. To the paint. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Here's Dennis. He's got 19. Throws it up high. Dellavedova gets the bucket. Dellavedova's got 8 points in the quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Richards, the pass to Baldwin. Now, here's Howard. Clock at 6. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Over to the left wing, Gillespie. Another shot. Howard grabs the miss. San Diego shooting 53% here in the second quarter.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
San Diego shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Freeman Liberty at the line for 2.
He misses the free throw, and San Diego making a change here. Good on the second one.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Here's Gillespie. 13 points in the game. Cans it with nobody near him. Gillespie's got 15 points.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Got a piece of it. And so it's Minneapolis with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Minneapolis, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting them, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. San Diego shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Here is Freeman Liberty. Right wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And for San Diego, fires in the triple. He's got 13.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Rebounded by Minneapolis.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Baldwin. Here is Freeman Liberty. And he's going for the lob. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Dellavedova. Cash money from 16 feet away. Dellavedova's got 10 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. On the take. Here's Baldwin. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
To the middle. The rebound by Dellavedova. Minneapolis with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 19.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Puts it up from 12. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Deflects the pass. Just 5 on the clock. Count it.
Francisco.
15 points in the game.
Yes, they're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. They just done a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Here's Baldwin taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And it's good for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Drops it in from the low post.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Shots good by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got 18 points in the game. For Minneapolis, they've gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line, the top free throw shooting teams in the last month.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
For San Diego, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Richards. Here is Freeman Liberty. Rebounded by Minneapolis.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
The three is up. And again, it's Minneapolis with a three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's in there.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot!
To the middle. Here's Matthews, and he lays it up and in. Matthews got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here is Freeman Liberty. He's got 18. A nice shot by Richards. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Pass to Dellavedova. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Freeman Liberty. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Pass to Dellavedova.
San Diego.
And checking out some numbers for him.
First personal foul, first team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Minneapolis?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he makes a first. Westbrook, he's checked in for San Diego. Frazier comes in for Freeman Liberty. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Frazier. Give him 8 points now. Oh, there's the alley. Tipped. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you never understand. EA?
Pretty heavy stuff, Alan. Thank you.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Here's Richards. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Frazier. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Got a hand on it. Here's Dennis. Here's Gillespie. And again, it's Minneapolis with a three.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Richards, the pass to Baldwin. Here we go. Here's Gillespie. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Their transition defense has been porous. They're getting run over.
Here's Frazier. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Baldwin. Inside to halt the run. Dennis with a rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Here's Dennis. 21 points in the game. Dellavedova gets the bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Dennis.
San Diego shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Here's Baldwin. Six to shoot. And he comes up with a bucket. He's got 21.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
And he's going for the lob.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Deflected. And the layup is good off the glass.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level.
Dennis.
Great passing out there.
Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Dennis. Kept alive. Dellavedova. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Minneapolis shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
Dellavedova. Shooting 1.
.58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Frazier, the pass to Baldwin. To the inside. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Dennis. 34 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
San Diego shooting about 60% for the game. 27 seconds left in the third. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Gillespie's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. He's got 6.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Number 9.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Minneapolis running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Greg?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
And for San Diego, and it's Westbrook in at the power forward. There's Howard with the three, and San Diego another three.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You can even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot. Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Fires for three. Buries it from three. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And San Diego with possession here. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. That's off. 7 for 12 now. For Minneapolis, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
And so here's Minneapolis, following the score by San Diego. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shot is good by Gillespie.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Pass to Howard from the arc. He buries it from three. Howard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Howard. It's tipped. On the break. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
That one misses for Howard. For Minneapolis, they've gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth.
One-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, BA.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Pass to Richards. Here's the three. And San Diego another three.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Down low. using his post moves to get the 2 points. Westbrook's got his first basket.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And he's going for the oop here. Pass to Richards. It's deflected. Second chance effort. Got a piece of it. And he stays with it. Here's Gillespie. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
And that's good as he hits both shots. For San Diego, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Pass to Westbrook. Got a piece of it. Covered by Richards. Inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Off with the layup.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Westbrook. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. And that one drops. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Guarded by Howard. And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Matthews, he's checked in for Minneapolis. For San Diego, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Now, here's Howard. Lets it fly. A nice shot by Richards. Richards has got 5 points in the quarter. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
To the middle. And it's Isley with a rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation. I'll tell you, the team is simply riding. This guy has been lights out.
Drains the triple.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Now here's Westbrook. The three is up. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist by Westbrook. Howard's got 26 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that one drops for him.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Isley. Pass to Howard. Here's Isley. Now here's Richards. To the right side. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And San Diego another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Puts it up. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 26 points for him. San Diego shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Isley to pass to Richards. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. Of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And San Diego with possession here. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. Tries it from 19. The shot by Howard, no good.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
Well, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Isley. Fires the three. And San Diego another three.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
1:51 left in the game. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Richards. Howard with the ball. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Howard's got 32 points in the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Hounded by Westbrook. And he lobs it up top. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Isley to pass to Westbrook. And here's Howard. Here's Isley. Pass to Richards. There's Howard with the three. And San Diego another three.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Gillespie. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fades. The rebound, San Diego. Here's Isley. And so it's Minneapolis with the W. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we'll see you next time.